Good afternoon, good day, good evening to everyone. This is Captain Gaurav Rana. I'm from Sea and Beyond, and it's a pleasure to host all of you for this webinar. With me, I have Dr. Antonis Violaris from Cyprus, and who's the course in charge for this course on Masters in Shipping Operations and Management. He's joining us from Cyprus, and thank you, Dr. Antonis, for coming in over here. Great to have you spend the time with us.
It's my pleasure, Captain Gaurav. Thank you for inviting me to share with you and your people here uh, our our course and what we are trying to do, and hopefully we'll give the audience good information and get very good questions from them. That's the purpose, to get questions. It means if we
Absolutely.
get, yeah. Thank you.
Right. We move forward, please. Can you go to the next slide? Right. So this is about why we are doing this webinar. A lot of times when I was looking at courses, I used to browse it through the internet, and and one thing led to another, and maybe not if you're not looking at the internet, but you hear from a friend of a friend of a friend. So what used to happen is the information was probably in its completeness was never there, and especially you were never hearing directly from the college, from the in charge of the course as such. So the reason why CN Beyond is doing this is to increase your awareness so that you get information directly from the horse's mouth, and you can uh, ask for the relevance of the information, or you can evaluate the relevance of that information so that you can take a well-informed decision. So that's essentially the reason why CN Beyond does these webinars. A couple of things. Speaking rights, right now it's only to the host and presenters. You can communicate through the chat window. If you have any questions, you can write it on the chat window. We will take it at the end of the webinar, though. You may rename yourself in case it's coming from your colleague, your family member, or the name of the brand of the phone, or your laptop. So you may just rename yourself. Just one thing, that our focus is on you, but we've got about 40-45 people joining in. In case you want extremely in-depth answer to your question, maybe we can do another session only for you. But right now, try and have the questions a little generic in nature. And yes, we will share the slides of this course with you as well, of this presentation with you as well. If we can move to the next slide, please. Right. While I introduce Captain Dr. Antonis, let me take one poll which can go simultaneously is what is your rank, and which is for all of us to know the kind of audience we have. So your top four sailing, your operations level, settled ashore after sailing, or you never went to sea, right? So that's about the audience, but it's an absolute honor and pleasure to have you over here, Dr. Antonis. You're the program director of Limassol. He's done, just for everyone to know, he's done BSc in accounting and finance from the Phillips College, and MSc in business finance from Brunel University, PhD in finance and economics from University of Durham, UK. He's got extensive experience in shipping investments and analysis of international markets. He's been instrumental in setting up, successfully managing a number of investments in the shipping sector, and he's leading an information technology solutions company in his capacity as financial advisor, and is the member of the board of directors of other companies as well. And honestly, with such kind of an experience, it is probably good to maybe we can start another short-term courses on the shipping finance as well, but that's for later. Right now, the focus is on knowing more about this particular course, and we've got the audience who have voted about what their rank is, and I'm sharing the results of that poll. So, Dr. Antonis, we've got mostly mariners over here and mostly people who are sailing. So about 40 plus 30, about 75% are sailing at an either an operations level or a management level, and 17% have never went to sea, which is good to see. There's more people who are not a mariner are also there, and 7% who are settled after sharing after sailing. And so that's about Dr. Antonis and about the audience as well. One final poll, Dr. Antonis, before I hand over this to you. So this is about, have you heard about the University of Limassol, right? And so, Dr. Antonis, this will help you to get into the details of the course as well. So this final question, and then over to you.
Thank you, Gaurav. So you let me know when you feel comfortable with the poll to continue and go further down.
Sure, absolutely. Right, we've got about 90 people, 90% people who have voted, and I think that's good enough. So I think about 81% of the audience has not heard about the university, and that's precisely the reason why we are doing this webinar. And
Exactly.
yep, and yes, over to you, Dr. Antonis, and yeah, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Captain Gaurav, and thank you all for taking the time and be here with us, the rest of you. It's my pleasure to be here and try to increase awareness of the University of Limassol, and especially increase your awareness on our course in shipping operations and management. Okay, so the University of Limassol has been in the market since 1990. Originally, we started as a business school, and that's why most of our courses, if you go on their website, on the university's website, are business related. Okay, after 30 years in the market and a very successful history, we have a very good track record. They had decided to rebrand ourselves and become the University of Limassol. So, what is our mission and our vision? The reason we've changed from University of Limassol, from CIIM Business School to University of Limassol, it's part of our mission and vision. We want to provide a very good, a conducive learning environment and innovative educational methods to people. So that's why we built it our course. You'll see it further down why I'm saying this, the innovative thing. Okay, we want to transfer knowledge, and through our academics and people that are involved in the University of Limassol, we have a very good mix of academics and professionals that deliver the knowledge. Okay, so this is our mission: a good knowledge, innovative and high quality knowledge. Okay, and we enrich ourselves over the 30 years. When we started in 1990, the market was blurred, the picture was blurred, but we had a vision to become a premier international university, giving international knowledge. Okay, so our mission and vision is our driving force to becoming a university. Okay, so this vision and this our mission is based on 6 values, which are: we are trying to give excellent teaching, research, and service to our students. We give them innovative solutions to their learning requirements, and we are a catalyst for the change. So this is our mission and vision and our values. So good quality international university. We are trying together with the students, that's important, it's together with the students to give knowledge and transfer knowledge in an innovative way and create value for the student. Okay, so where are we? As I see from the poll that you have just seen, most of you don't know where this university is. We are situated in the right end of the Mediterranean Sea, near Israel, Egypt, Lebanon, Turkey. So we are at the crossroad of three continents. And also, if we take it more specifically, we are the crossroad of the trading, world trading, because vessels, if they want to come through to the Mediterranean Sea, they come through the Suez Canal and they see us in front of them. So we are in the center of international trade. We are in the center of three continents: Europe, Asia, Africa. Okay, so our university has two campuses, one in Limassol and one in Nicosia. Okay, Limassol is this picture that we are looking at, and Nicosia is the capital city. Okay, and also our which is not directly linked to you, our facilities are up to date, latest technology facilities, and we are building a new campus. We'll share you a picture later on what our campus will look like. Okay. So our university, as we said, we are having 30 years on history. We are an accredited university by the EFMD Global, which is an international body for accrediting MBAs, Masters in Business Administration. We have 3 Palms of Excellence. This is another accreditation, okay? And we have a lot of graduates, most of our graduates are in very good working positions. That's the important thing. We enhance employability of our graduates. So our graduates that came to study in any of our master's degrees, our postgraduate degree, now they have enhanced their career and they have better working positions. Okay. So Gaurav told me here to stop and give a polling thing. So Gaurav, it's over to you.
Yes, just 1 second. I will have them. Okay. So now this is a poll for the attendees, and just for as per you, what percentage of students are from outside Cyprus in this course? This is for everyone to just understand the international flavor that that the course may have. All right, I look forward to more answers. Got about 70% who have voted. All right, I am ending the poll and sharing the results. So, as per the audience, Dr. Antonis, it's about 53% say that it's more than 70% outside Cyprus. What is the correct figure, Dr. Antonis?
The correct figure, if we take it on average on all our courses, it's 40%. 35, to be exact, is 37% with the current registered students. But if we take, if we isolate each course, our MBA is primarily, it's 50-50, that I know, which our bachelor degree in business administration is 70-30, 70 local, 30 foreigners, and the shipping operations and management is amazingly 50-50. We have locals and internationals, the course that we are here today to discuss and explain. So we have a 50-50. Other courses have 30-70, and on average, it's 37%.
Sure.
of international. So it means that our university, it's an international university. Since two-fifths of the university are foreigners, and they come not just from one location. They come from Europe, Africa, Asia, Far East, and Middle East, and we also have from the Americas, Latin America. We have students. So we are spread around. Okay.
Sure.
So as Gaurav said previously, I will not repeat myself. I will just say few words. My name is Andonis Violaris. I'm leading this course. I'm leading the course from the beginning, the shipping operations and management, and also now I'm leading the bachelor's degree in business administration, which is we were trying now to configure that bachelor degree to include shipping in it. So it would be business administration in shipping, bachelor in business administration in shipping. We will be doing that in the nearby future. Okay. I have 20 and more years career in the academia, but most of my time was in the professional sector, and I have I've run a few shipping projects in the operation, not in the finance part, not of the operation. Okay, so I can say that I have extensive experience in shipping finance projects. Okay, now our course, it's a distance learning course. What do we mean by distance learning? It's fully online. Okay, and what we are trying to do, is offer our students with knowledge. It's important, knowledge, management skills, and competencies to help them pursue a successful career in shipping. So what we are trying with our online course is to transfer knowledge and skills to help our students enhance their career. How do we do that? We do that because we are offering an innovative and world-class quality course. Okay, and we are focusing purely, that's important, purely on shipping related course. What I mean by purely shipping related course, if you go and do an MBA, okay, you will do the basic business administration courses. And at the end, they will add on it as an icing on the cake in a shipping company. So they will say MBA in shipping. But in our course, we are purely analyzing and include in our curriculum shipping courses like building team, port operations, legal aspects of shipping, financing shipping. Okay, so that's our niche thing. What we are doing is we are giving students purely a shipping related course through the use of academics and professionals. Why am I making a point, academics and professionals? Because academics know what the books are saying, and they can give you theoretically what is happening in the shipping industry, and professional will tell you during the course what is actually happening out in the market. So because they have hands-on experience. Okay. As I said, I'm repeating myself again. What we are trying to do here, we are trying to give knowledge to advance our students' career in the shipping industry. Okay. So, since our aim is to help the students to advance their career in shipping. This means that we are either talking about people that are already in the shipping industry and they are working either on board or offshore in a shipping company, okay? We are looking for people that they want to start their career in shipping and move up the ladder in the shipping industry, okay? And people that they have, they are adjacent to the shipping industry, like lawyers, accountants, economists, but it's not their core business, to get the knowledge and expand their business through shipping. So our course is designed to help people that are already in shipping to enhance their career, people that they want to enter shipping now, and people that are already in shipping but in adjacent disciplines, and they want to get better knowledge of the industry. As we said, what is our aim is to help people enhance their employment career. Our course has been in the market for the last 3 years, and I can tell you for sure that people that graduated have enhanced their career. And even this morning, I have received a message from an ex-graduate of our course that he is moving from Singapore to Cyprus because he will start a new career in a Cyprus shipping company as a manager. Okay, so things are evolving. We need to create to power your career, okay, and enhance your career. So now, going back to the mechanics of the study, our course, it is fully online, meaning that you will not have to travel to Cyprus and attend the course face-to-face. Okay, it's fully online through the platform, Teams platform, Moodle, and some other platforms that lecturers use individually for their courses. Okay, for you to complete the course, you have to cover the nine core modules. I will explain, we'll see later on what the modules are, okay? And effectively, through online, every week, you will have a 3-hour lecture, a 3-hour attendance lecture, which means that you will be asked for 3 hours per week to follow to be online together with the lecturer and your course students, your collaborators, to follow the lectures. I will explain. That's another niche thing we have, and it came up from our requirement that we need to help professionals, and professionals have a very heavy schedule now these days. So we have designed our program to be light and easygoing. Okay, the program completes in 15 months. So if you start, say, we are having an intake in March, in 2 weeks' time, you will finish next December. Okay, next July. So, okay, so it's 15 months, 9 modules, everything is online. The modules are these ones, are 9 modules. We have splitted them in 3 groups: analytical skills, leadership and management, and operation. And if you can see, the titles of all courses are shipping related courses. Nothing has to do with other disciplines in the market. Okay, so we do maritime economics, shipping finance, research methods in shipping, leadership and management, So all these 9 courses, I'm sure if you are in the industry, you will recognize that if you take all these 9 courses and put them in a shipping company, either that's a ship owning or it's a ship management or it is logistics company, you have a 360 degrees understanding of the company, because all these operations, all these activities can be found in a shipping company, and they cover all the aspects of the operations of the company. Okay, so these 9 courses are split in three semesters, and we have chosen to have one course of analytical skills, one course of leadership and management, and one course of operations every semester. So that's why we have 3 semesters of 18 weeks. Now, Gaurav, back to you.
Sure, Dr. Antonis. Well, very interesting question, and many people may not know about this, but what percentage of ship management happens from Cyprus? And this is third-party ship management. And this is a total, of the world. Is it 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%? And it'll probably not be crewing as much. It'll be more of commercial operations, quality, a little bit of crewing, of course, but crewing is India and Philippines. A few more answers and then I'll stop the poll. All right, I'm ending the poll and sharing the results. So about 50% of you feel that it's 20%. And yeah, I think that's the correct answer. More than 20% of the ship management of the worldwide happens from Cyprus, third-party ship management. So you can understand in one country, and not a very big country, honestly, the kind of opportunities that one can see basis the percentage of ship management happening over there.
So just on this, Gaurav, allow me to add, Cyprus is the 10th in the list. It's the 10th country in the list for ship management worldwide, and it is the 3rd in Europe. So we ship management, then it's a very it's an area that Cyprus is proud of, and it's increasing because we are 10th on the world list and 3rd in the European list.
Great.
Okay, now going back and give back, giving a better understanding of how this will work. As we said, the course is fully online, which means that every week, you have to attend lectures for 3 modules that are running during the semester. Okay. So every week you will have, say, for example, we have maritime economics, we have team building, and we will also have ship finance. You will have to attend lectures for the 3 of these. Now, the duration of the lectures and the type of the lecture depends on our unique design. And I'm saying unique because every week you will have either to attend a 2-hour lecture for one course, an hour lecture for the course, or it will be a self-study. The self-study is just for you to follow instructions on the internet, on Teams or on Moodle that the lecturer has uploaded for you to study and enhance your knowledge. Okay? So 3 courses, 3 different types of lectures every week. So, and then what these 3 types are mixed between the lectures. So it means that For one module, you have a 2 hour. For the second, you will have an hour module. And for the third, you will have a self-study. What does that mean in general? It means that you have to devote the maximum every week 4 hours of your time to be online. So the course is effectively a 4-hour course per week for you, and the semesters run for 18 weeks. So imagine how much time you have to devote from your time to be online to get to the end result and get your master's degree in shipping operation. Okay, so this is our uniqueness. We have a low attendance course with high quality content. And you can see here, I've collected some of our graduates' comments. Okay, and the last one in the right corner, that person, it's known also to Captain Gaurav. I found out that he knows him, okay? And he is working in a leading shipping company.
Yeah, he's a master mariner, Captain Parani. He's a leading. He has a leading podcast channel. He writes books. His books will be available on Sea and Beyond as well. And yeah, I was talking to him. He has benefited a lot from the MBA which he did from University of Limassol.
Okay. So now this is our campus. It will be ready. This is for the one side. This will be ready in 2027. Okay, and they started building it now. It is on a hill, on the top of a hill in Limassol, and you see the whole city of Limassol and the sea. And it's in a prime location, and it is high quality. Latest technology will be used there. Okay, now what we need now from you, if you are interested, 20-hour course. Everybody should have a bachelor's degree because we are a master's degree, and if you want your master's degree to be an accredited and worldwide accepted degree, you have to have a master's degree. You have to be at least a bachelor degree holder to enter the course. Okay. Now the question here is: most of you are master marine, and you are graduates of a professional school. That is, that means that you have a bachelor degree. If you are a master marine, am I right, Captain Gaurav? What is the expression you use for you?
That's correct. It's a master mariner. There you get an equivalency degree, and as per the gazette from Government of India, I mean this is to be treated equally equivalent to a bachelor's degree.
Good. Okay. So if you are a master mariner or you have a bachelor's degree from a local university, and the degree is taught in English, okay, then you are accepted, given that you also have an English language proficiency test. Either that would be IELTS or TOEFL or GCSE. So we need a bachelor degree and English language proficiency. Okay, simply by that. And okay, now our course, it's an 8,000 euros course. Okay, and that's all, nothing hidden cost. 8,000, it's a full cost of the course. Okay, you have to get your seat on the course if you are interested by paying 900 euros, which is not refundable. And then the remaining 7,100, you have to pay every semester. Because you have 3 semesters, it means that you have 3 installments to pay for the course. Now, because we are we have a good relationship with Sea and Beyond, and we are proud of this relationship because Sea and Beyond has introduced few students that are currently on our course currently, and they will be graduating this coming summer. And we have also graduates that are people that already finished the course, and we are happy for this relationship. You can get a reduction of 50 euros on the admission fees. So instead of paying 900, you pay 850. Okay, and then you have a chance to get a 10% discount on the remaining balance. Okay. Also, because we are across the line, we can give you or can consider you for scholarships which are available for our course or for our university in general, based on academic credentials. So what you can get from this story, from us through Sea and Beyond, it's a 50% and 10% deduction in your fees. Or if you want to be considered, you feel like you can get a better discount fee waiver in terms of scholarship because you have a very nice, very good academic background, we can consider that on our general concept of offering scholarships. Okay. Okay. You can learn more about our university. This will be shared with Gaurav. Can share it. Our website is on chat. You can click on it and get on our website, where you can see all our courses, because you might not be interested to do the shipping operations and management. You might be interested in doing another master's degree because, for example, you are involved in a shipping company, but you are already, say, for example, you are in the HR department. You can do our human resources and operations management course in a master's degree. Or on the other end, if you are already in the shipping industry and you want to divert your knowledge and your career on data analytics, you can do our business intelligence and data analytics courses. Those are face-to-face, though. You have to come to site to do that. Okay, we are more than happy to discuss with you, either directly with me or through Gaurav, your requirements. If you feel that it's better for you to do an alternative course or the shipping operations and management, just check on our website, see what fits your aspirations, and we will be more than happy to discuss.
Right. Dr. Anderson, I think we'll take this poll in the end. This poll is about feedback, and also we can take this in the end. You can stop sharing the presentation, and maybe we can now start taking all the queries, all the questions which we've got. So we've got already some questions on the chat, and to everyone else, if you have any question, you can write it in the chat window as well. So I'll have a quick look on the chat and then start taking in the questions. So from the first one, it's Vikram. Vikram's question is the degree recognizable in every country, especially India? And yep,
Yeah.
that's one.
The degree is recognizable globally. So what the issue, what you might face is that you might be requested to submit more documents to the local accreditation authorities to give you the official accreditation. But as far as we know, it's worldwide recognizable, especially in Europe and in countries like India, because there is an agreement between Cyprus and India that courses in these two countries are dually, meaning in both ends, recognizable, which means that if you do something in Cyprus, it's recognized in India and the other way around. That's why we accept people, master mariners from India, to enter our course, because we recognize their course as a bachelor's degree.
Thanks for letting us know, Dr. Antonis. And you'd mentioned about the credentials on the accreditation part as well. Can you repeat that? Because that was the second question from Ajay. So as far as I remember, you mentioned credentials from accreditation from ENQA. Is that correct? That's what the course has.
The accreditation, it's we have the CYQ, the Cyprus Accreditation Authority, which is the body that accredits courses, which means that automatically if we are accredited in Cyprus, we are accredited across Europe. That's a fact. And then, depending on the agreements with countries, we are automatically accredited in the other countries. That's what I just said. Also, we are EFMD. That EFMD is specifically for the MBA. Our course is MBA. Okay.
We've got the next question is from Jaspreet, and his is what's the difference in terms of international value between an online course and an offline course? So, and a leading question, and this question is from me. On the certificate of that a student would get after passing, would you mention a distance learning program or an online program, or would you mention a normal program? I mean,
on the certificate that you will get, it will say a master's degree in shipping operations and management, and in brackets online course, and it is accredited. That's the two words online do not make any difference. Since the course is accredited, the two lines online course are not that much of importance, because if you want to go to a job, to apply for a job, they will ask you send us the degree, and you will also send the transcript of the degree, and it will show the courses you did and the letter from the university that this course is accredited by the local accreditation as a master's degree.
I think the major difference is that if you do an online degree, you are not eligible for a post-study work visa, but you can do it online while you are on the vessel, you are working, or I mean, those are the pros and cons which as a candidate we have to evaluate.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's an online course, you don't need a student visa because you are not visiting the university as a student. You can do it at your place or wherever you are, either on a vessel or offshore. Onshore.
Another question from Jaspreet is, how are the assignments given and evaluated?
The assignments are, there will be, the student will do an assignment that either be by a self-assignment or a group work, and they will be submitted to the lecturer to evaluate and get a point, marked.
And how many assignments will be given, say, in a year?
It depends on the course. Some courses have one assignment, some have two assignments. And then the final exam. Every course has a final exam also.
Question from Atif. Does the course get exemption from Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers? Um,
The answer is yes and no. The answer is yes and no because we have not officially applied for exemption. But personally, you can apply and they will decide what exemptions you will get. And surely they will give you some exemption.
okay.
But as a course, because we are not a professional title, and because we are looking for people that are already in the industry, which means that they took their career path, okay, and people that they want now to enter the industry, we have not we might do it in the future. I'm not saying, and get an official certification from ICS that this and this and this are exempt.
So, as per your past experience, Dr. Antonis, how many subjects would a candidate get exemption if he has if he applies for exemption using this degree?
Answer is not clear, Captain Gaurav, because the ICS will look on your undergraduate degree too.
Okay.
And put them together. But say, for example, you are coming from a university and you have done a business administration degree, or yes, and you do our course, you would certainly get, I think the subjects are 6 for the ICS, you will certainly get the 3.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. But that is, we have to look into it on a case by case with ICS. We can help students contact ICS. We can help them do this evaluation if they join our course and they have and they need also to follow the ICS curriculum. We can talk to the ICS specifically for that student and see what we can get.
Okay. Atif's next question, I believe it was answered in the presentation, is IELTS a requirement? I guess it is, and you require about 5.5. But I also heard, and maybe Dr. Antonis, you may want to give a little bit more details. If a person doesn't want to give IELTS, is there any exam that they can give, which is made by the institute to get the English proficiency tested?
We don't have a specific course test, meaning that entrance placement test for our online. So students should have, in one way or another, a proficiency English test from the market, that being IELTS, being TOEFL, GCSE, Duolingo. There are a lot of accredited English tests that we can consider.
Okay. And so just for everyone to know, Duolingo is probably a cheaper and I mean a little easier option for you to consider, although IELTS is probably the most common and the most famous English proficiency test.
Okay.
Question from Shiv is, will the course help in getting an employment in Cyprus?
The answer is officially we don't do that, but through our course and through our links to the shipping companies, and this has happened in the past, we can introduce our students to local shipping companies for employment. Because the shipping companies we have linked to, okay, send us every time they have an open an open place at their company. They send us, please, can you help with finding one candidate for this? And we introduce our students to them. Now we are trying to build a placement, work placement scheme. So our students will go and work for local shipping companies as a work placement. But this is not directly related to our shipping operations and management because we are on an online course, and supposedly you will be following it from your country. So it would be it won't be applicable to our students. But what we do, and I assure you, we have day in, day out, we have requests from local shipping companies if we can introduce someone that fits their openings, their work openings.
Question from Atif, and this is a relevant question for most of the mariners. Most mariners are sailing on the vessels, and they have to attend about 3 or 4 hours of session every week. Um, and their schedule is a little so two issues. One is, of course, internet connectivity, and the second is the schedule is very uncertain. How can they attend this course, please?
Yes. We are aware of these issues that people that are on board face, and that's why our course is light, meaning that we have few hours per week, and also we are flexible because we allow students to miss at a quarter of each module during the semester. So this quarter means that they can miss up to 3 lectures, okay, and catch up later on. This gives a lot of flexibility to people on board, but we allow them on one end to miss the lecture, but on the other end, we request them to be in close communication with the lecturers, to give them insights and information on what has been covered at the times they've missed so they can catch up. Because this means that it's a more generic thing. If we have people that miss lectures and people that follow lectures, we will have, and those that didn't follow the lecture at the end of the semester will be at a lower knowledge than those that followed the lectures constantly. That's why we want to bring them all on the same level, so we will not have a discrepancy. That's why we ask students that will miss a lecture, that's okay, but follow up with the lecturer. What has been covered? What do I need to do? Is there something extra I need to read to catch up with other people in class?
Sure, understand. And question from Sabarish. Normally, in which countries students get placed after completing the course? You, of course, mentioned about Cyprus, but based on the cohort, is there any other country where people also get placed after this course?
We have students that are working in Italy now. They were from Americas, Latin America, Venezuela, and Panama. Now they came to Europe. So the market is worldwide. I mean, shipping is a worldwide market. So you can work anywhere in the world. Okay. And because people, I'm sure, I can see that people are interested, what will happen after I finish my course? If you are working, then you will be able to look for better working positions. Either this will be locally in your country or through our network of companies, help you help you and spot on different positions in different countries. Probably with Cyprus, because we are a local university. We have with a local companies good relationship. We have very good relationship with local companies, but most local companies have international presence.
I think also one thing to for everyone to understand is that 50% of the class is outside Cyprus. So it's the network which you build with these with your cohort, with your classmates, which will essentially propel you to, seek opportunities in other countries as well.
Exactly. Like this one, Gaurav, one of our graduates from the first cohort 3 years ago, he was working on a tanker in Far East. Now he's a captain on cruise ships, on niche cruise lines in UK.
Okay, understand. Right. We've got the next question from Sarjan, and he's asking about placement percentage. So if 100 people attend the course, what is how many people get placed after this?
I don't have an answer to that simply because people that are on our courses are already employed, which means that they are already placed in a job. This question would have been if the student that gets on our course is unemployed or it has recently graduated the university and he's doing his master's degree to enhance his career, that those people, we will try and help them through our network of connections and get placed after finishing the course. After finishing the course, not while doing the course. Because while doing the course, they will be in their country. After they finish the course, they can travel and get employed either locally or in an office of a local company internationally, meaning, for example, V ships we have in Cyprus, they have around the globe. So after finishing the course, through our connection with V ships headquarters in Cyprus, we can see if there is a place available that fits their requirement, that fits their caliber, that fits their needs, and we will make it, we will convey that information to the student. If they manage to get the job, they will be placed.
Right, understood. Yeah, no, also this is a distance learning program. So in distance learning program, for example, about 3 or 4 superintendents have done from India this course. A couple of superintendents were in Cyprus. So many are placed already, and many are sailing, and they may want to get placed after a couple of years as well. So in anticipation of that, they kind of do this course. So understood. Question from Kevin. He's asking us to, and maybe if you could just repeat the scholarship and the percentage of scholarship and the basis on which the scholarship could be given.
Yeah. So we have 2 things. One that is specifically designed with CN Beyond. We can give 10% discount at the fees. Okay. That's what if you come through CN Beyond, you more likely get a 10% discount on your fees. But at the same time, you can express interest that if you believe that you have the right credentials, the right academic credentials, because all scholarships are based on the academic credentials. If you feel comfortable and you feel that you have good academic credentials, we can consider giving you a further scholarship. So, for example, now we have scholarships, 50% discount in the fees for people that have very good academic background. So, if you want to enroll on the program, you can either get 10% and that's it, or make yourself known that you want to be considered on academic credentials and try and get a 50% discount on the fees.
Understood. We've got the next question from Sharon, and he's actually put 3 questions. Sharon, I hope you've answered number 1 and number 3, but second question we haven't answered, which is the procedure for attending exams, Antonis, and is there a fixed date for attending the exams online?
The exam will be on the same, it's the last week of the semester on the same day that the module was taught, and it will be online.
Okay, fine. Is there a flexibility in attending and in giving the exam? Because if a person is on the vessel and he may be a little occupied, can he, is there a flexibility which the university can give?
That is an case by case thing. So if a student will miss an exam, the lecturer will have to know it in advance. So we will arrange between themselves what to do.
Understand. Understand. Jaspreet's question is does the university recognize Master Marine certificates at bachelor's degree? And let me answer that, and you may add on, Dr. Antony says it does, Jaspreet, and in fact we've had two or three marine superintendents who have taken a similar route, who have shown their Master Marine certificate and the Government of Indian Gazette notification, basis which the university has recognized and taken the admission or given admission for those candidates. Next question from Sajan. All opportunities comes with local openings, international openings are few. All seek abroad courses for job opportunities. So do we have any such options where Cyprus government gives a work permit or visa to seek job in Cyprus after doing this course? So,
again, this is something you have to work on a personal basis. There's no general rule. So if you do the course and you want to move, say, for example, away from India to come to Cyprus, we'll have the job opportunities. You will make your application, and if you are successful, then you can go there. You can come to Cyprus with work permit, etc., and work here. Likewise, if you are in India and we spot an opening for a company in, say, for example, Malta or Greece or Germany, if you are successful, you will make the application to go there. It's a personal thing. It's not something that the university can tell you or and give you an answer, yes, you can get a visa. It depends on your personal circumstances.
Okay. So Shahjahan is already in Cyprus. He's working in Cyprus. So I think for him it'll probably be a lot more easier for getting job opportunities if he's already there.
Exactly. If he has the visa, then it would be easier. It would be faster, because if you fit for a company and the company wants you, they will take up. Sorry, they will take up the procedure to issue for you the visa to get you on board. Since our Mr. Sajan is already working in Cyprus, it means that he has the working visa. So it will be easier for him just apply for a new job that comes on the market.
Sure. I don't see any more questions coming through. So quickly, I'll just talk about how can CN Beyond help in their journey. So number one, we can help you getting a fee waiver of 50 euros, another 10% discount as well. We can help you in if you want loan, we can help you in that. Forex remittance is also sometimes a little bit of an issue, wherein if you have to do it from the bank, we can help you with doing the forex remittance from the comfort of your home, and you save some money during the remittance as well. And yeah, in this case probably visa is not required, but in case you need to have a visa to book an accommodation, to prepare your CV, SOP. In all those cases, C and Beyond can always help you in your need as well. So that's where C and Beyond could support the participants if you need any support. You Pratik, if you can just mention the email ID which people can write to in case they need any support as well, that'll be great. And let me just take a couple of more polls before we close this session out. The first poll is, basis what you've heard till now, would you be interested to attend this course? And it's yes, no, or it could be maybe. And if you do plan to attend, the first batch or the most immediate batch which is starting is in March. Is that correct, Dr. Antonis?
Yes, in March, yes,
All
in
right.
2 weeks' time.
In 2 weeks' time. So in case if you're interested, how many of you would be for March 24, September 24, or March 25, or you may just need time to think about it. For the people who plan to attend in March, you may need to act a little fast. Got about 50% of you who have voted. All right. It's 1 minute over on the poll, and let me just share the results. Got about 60% of you who are willing to attend this course, and a few as well. So yeah, please reach out to us on education@cnbeyond.com if you want to attend the course. We can help you in filling up your form and other formalities as well. And before we close this, let's have our final question for poll, which is, feedback for us. Were your expectations met in the webinar? Was the session useful for you? And how would you rate the session? And please feel free to write any improvements which you would like from us, so that we can cater to those and improve ourselves as well. I see a couple of people are saying that expectations were not met, and maybe if you would like to just speak up, more than happy to hear you out, please. Like to have a few more people voting on the poll. I'll end this session and sharing the results. And yeah, maybe if you can, I see to a couple of people whose the expectations were unmet, and to most of the others it was met. So, and we really like to hear why it wasn't met. Rest, I believe this gives a overview to the participants on the course, education in Cyprus, the benefits of doing the course, and I really hope that all of your questions were answered. Thank you so much, Dr. Antonis, for spending your morning, Saturday morning, weekend morning with us. And I think it will be very, very useful for the cohort, for the attendees, and more importantly, all of them can now take a well-informed decision before they, enroll or not enroll for this course.
Thank you, Captain Gaurav. It was my pleasure to be here. And if any of the participants wants to talk directly to me, they will feel more comfortable to talk to me directly. I will put my email in chat, okay, so I can get their questions or their what they want, or you can share it with them at a later stage. I would be happy to discuss with them what, if they have any questions, anything, any concerns about what we are trying to do here, what we are offering, and resolve these concerns and get them on board with us.
Sure, that'll be helpful. Thank you, everyone, all the participants. You spent about an hour, 15 minutes with us, and I hope this was worth your while. Thanks, everyone.